following these guys here, always being under them a little bit, always being kind of maybe boss around them. This is their last chance to kind of say goodbye to you guys. And, yeah. It's also my chance for every Friday that I've left that portable with a headache. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this part of this. The setting is the year 2020. Setting is the year 2020. The skit starts with a dialogue between two classmates that are planning a 10-year reunion.
We need to get started on planning our 10-year reunion. I can't believe it's been 10 years since we graduated. It's crazy how fast time goes. It's interesting to find out where everyone is ending up.
Speaking of interesting, did you hear the job Ryan landed last year?
No, I was wondering what he had that room.
Well, I heard he moved to LA to try and break into the acting career.
No, really? I'm trying to picture that.
Extra strength toothpaste. It makes your teeth clean. Cut! You speak like a robot and you have no expression.
Well, actually, it didn't work out that well. But it wasn't a total waste of time because he ended up getting a job on the shopping channel. Yeah, you remember how all the girls were so envious of Ryan's beautiful long fingernails?
Oh, yeah. Like, how did they get him a job on the shopping channel?
They liked his beautiful nails, and I guess he has sold a record number of rings and bracelets.
Wow, I do not believe that.
Ryan isn't the only one to land a successful job. You remember John and Tristan?
Yeah, how could I forget them?
Well, it turns out that they went into business together and started up the same-day delivery service.
Same-day delivery service?
Yeah, I figure it's not that bad for two guys that never handed in an assignment on time.
Wow. Hey, what's the name of your company?
Monster Delivery. Same day if you don't pay. Yeah, I guess you can never underestimate the power of energy drinks.
Wow, talk about a complete turnaround.
Yeah, but that's not the only complete turnaround from our 2010 class.
Why? Who else have you heard from?
You remember Jordan Wright, right?
How could I forget him?
Well, remember how he was so in love with his body?
Oh yeah, what I remember most was how he would always beat on boys. I still have some of the bruises.
Oh yeah, and he always made sure you hugged the girls. Well, actually, he wanted to get into a career where he would be around a lot of girls. And so he decided to take up figure skating.
Figure skating?
Yeah, figure skating. Can you believe it?
Actually, no, I'm trying to picture that.
The only thing was, it didn't last long because of one problem. He he had a bit of trouble getting a girl to stay with him as a partner.
Why is that?
Well, remember that little problem that surfaced at Fair Glen? I guess he was training for the 2022 Olympics in Siberia. Wow.
There you guys are. I've been trying to find you guys. We can't do this reunion without collecting some money from everyone. We need to gather funds for the hall rental, the catering, the live band, the props. We can't do this without money.
Oh, well, Leanna, we're working on it. Remember how Leanna was always on top of collecting those pizza forms in school? It's no surprise she started her own collection agency.
Oh yeah, pizza forms.
And according to my always correct calculations, they've ordered $122.50 worth of food, and I'm $9.50 short. This doesn't make sense.
All I found out is that he signed on to be a game tester with Smash. You'll never guess who else went into business together.
Who?
Well, I'll give you a few hints. They did everything together. They always carried out the group work. They always got out of class early to do crosswalk together. And they always convinced Mrs. Murray to let them lead during the most important subjects of the day and change the school sign.
Now I know who you're talking about. It has to be Lucas and Graham.
That's right. Word has it that they started up their own sign company. They're huge. They're all over the place. In fact, we hired them to advertise our class reunion. Well, that makes no sense.
Maybe you shouldn't have missed so many of Miss Dress's spelling classes.
Who is that guy?
I don't know, but he looks familiar.
Anyways, the next person on my list is Madison Frederick.
Oh, I remember Maddie. She loved shopping. She loved the color brown.
What?
I mean pink. She hated gloves.
Maddie found the perfect job. She randomly visits stores, buys things, and then fills out a survey on the service. Yes, she is what they call a secret shopper. Speaking of fashion, you remember Amanda Jacosta?
I sure do. She could always make the nerdiest thing seem cool.
Well, it turns out that she came up with her own fashion line. Geeks are sleek. Her top selling items are the ugly running glasses and Converse shoes that can be worn with anything.
I can't wait to catch up with Amanda.
Speaking of geeky, whatever happened